Let's bring our hands in front of our hearts, connecting to our breath. Close your eyes and we'll open with one Om. Take a deep inhale. Taking a moment to soften your head forward, sinking into your heart, acknowledging yourself today for showing up, offering gratitude to yourself, appreciating yourself as you are right now. Inhale. Let's open up our eyes. We're going to begin with our hands up overhead, interlace fingers, and open the palms to the sky. Stretch up deep. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale, round forward, pull the belly in. As you press the hands out in front, chin to your chest. Inhale up. This is wonderful for opening up fingers and wrists to support those of us that are doing a lot of typing. Exhale, round forward. Again, chin to the chest, pull the belly in, and inhale, come up. Let's bring the hands behind our head, not the neck, but behind your head. And we're going to do an inhale and open up the elbows, open up the chest. Exhale, elbows forward, chin forward, stretching the neck. Inhale up. Exhale, round forward. Inhale up. Release the hands. Let's take the hands to the sides. So we're going to take your left ear towards your left shoulder. Take your left hand on top of your head here, very gently. You're just gently resting it as you stretch the neck towards your left shoulder. So lift your right hand and the fingertips towards the sky. So we're doing a pretty deep stretch here in our neck and our trapezius muscles. So this might be enough for you, but if you wanted a little deeper stretch, draw your hand towards your back body, towards behind you. Very gently here. Take it easy. And let's come back. Release the hands. Take the hands behind the head. And then let's take the neck forward. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale up. And we'll do the opposite side. Take the right ear towards the right shoulder. Hand on top of the head. Just gently, just a gentle pressure as you draw the ear towards your shoulder. Extend the left arm out. Fingertips towards the sky. And again, this might be plenty of stretch for you. If you want to go a little deeper, draw the hand towards the back body. And your wrist is bent up, your fingertips are towards the sky. And that helps to target those muscles, your neck and trapezius muscles and all kinds of muscles. And let's come back. Release your head. Take fingers behind the head again. Inhale, press the head into your hands. Open up the elbows. Inhale and exhale forward. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths here, stretching the muscles in the back of the neck. I know so many of you are sitting at your desks and working, so it's so nice to do some neck and shoulder stuff first. And let's gently move the head over to the right, as long as it feels good, and then gently move the head over to the left. Come back to center, and let's release. All right, do a couple shoulder rolls. You can do one and then the other, or both of them, whatever feels good here. Just softening. Let's come onto all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, or actually bring your hands a little forward of your shoulders here so that you release the pressure in your wrists. Knees are underneath the hips. Inhale, we'll do a couple of cat and cow. Drop the belly with an inhale. Exhale, press the belly in, chin to the chest, press the hands into the earth and arch forward. And let's do a couple of rounds. Softening the heart to the earth as you breathe in. Exhale, expanding in the heart and the back body. As you arch up like a cat, push the hands into the earth. Inhale, softening the heart. Exhale, expanding the heart. Inhale, softening the heart. Exhale, bring your hips back to your heels. Toes are curled under, hips come back to the heels. Now walk your hands over to the left side, stretching over to the left. If you wanted to do a little deeper stretch, take your right hand on top of your left. And maybe your head softens to the earth here, getting a whole side stretch on the right side. Deep inhale, long exhale. Now let's walk the hands all the way over to the opposite side. Stretch through the side body. Walk your fingertips out like spiders. And if you want to take the left hand on top of the right, you can for a deeper stretch on the left side. Softening forward, deep inhale and a long exhale. And now let's come back to center. So make sure your knees are wide. Draw the toes together here and soften forward to the earth. If you can't bring your head to the floor, then maybe you have a blanket or a block you can take your head to. But softening forward. And we're going to take a couple of deep breaths here. Breathing, taking deep breath and expanding in your back body. Feel the lungs expand. Exhaling, softening. Softening the muscles in between the shoulder blades. Softening the muscles behind the heart. So stay here for a couple more breaths, and I'm going to read a poem by Kabir. He is a Sufi saint, and he wrote, "Remove the veil. You will find your beloved within. In every heart the divine dwells. Therefore, speak no bitter words. The one who listens within you also listens within everyone else." Extend your fingertips out. And press the hands into the earth, and let's come onto all fours. We're going to stretch the right fingertips out. Extend the left leg out. Lengthen. So from the heart, reach out through the fingertips and bring everything in. Extend the left hand out and the right leg out. From inside, lengthen out, reach out, and bring everything back in. Inhale, bring the right hand out again and the left leg. So this time we have another option. You can stay like this or bend the back leg and take your extended hand and grab the back foot. Your hand is on top of the foot here. And the next stage is to press the foot into the hand, pressing it up. So this is an option. You can stay where you were, or you can come into this next posture and release. Do the opposite side. Extend the left arm out, right leg, reach and lengthen. So next stage is to bend the back knee if you would like. Take the back hand, grab the foot. Top of the foot presses into the hand as you stretch it up, opening up in that hip, opening up in the shoulder. Wonderful. And release. And come, bring your knees together. Bring the hips back to the heels. We're going to take our hands and grab our heels here. So I'm grabbing my heels, chin to my chest, and I'm going to round forward, bringing the top of my head to the mat as close as to my knees as possible. So I'm going to suggest those of you that have not done this with me before to first watch. We'll do this 2 times because I don't want you to move your head once you're in the posture. Those of you who have done it with me, you can go ahead and follow.
So I'm going to round forward slowly, top of my head to the mat, forehead. I bring it to my knees as close as possible, and then lift the hips as I pull on my heels. And breathe. You can see why you don't want to move in this posture. There's a lot of pressure on the head and neck. Deep inhale, long exhale. Come down, and when you come down, you place your forehead on your hands. You let everything soften into the mat for a couple of breaths. So this is a very deep opening in the cervical vertebrae. It creates a nice traction. So let's do this together. And remember, once you're in the posture, don't move your head any direction. So inhale, lengthen up through your spine, grab your heels. And now we're going to begin to round forward, chin to the chest, top of the head to the floor, as close to your knees as possible. Holding your heels the best you can, begin to lift your hips. And then inhale and breathe into the upper body here. If it hurts your neck, and then you need to soften and come back more. You can just come into a child pose if this is too much for you. Lifting the hips, breathe into the upper back, opening up in between the shoulder blades, and soften the hips down. Place your forehead on top of your hands in front of you. And let everything go and soften into the mat here. Releasing your jaw, softening in the neck. We'll stay here for a couple more breaths. Bringing your awareness to your breath with a deep inhale. And try to make your exhale longer for the next couple of breaths. The next inhale, use your hands. Now lift your head up with your shoulders, alignment with your heart, and rise up. Beautiful. We'll come standing to the top of our mat. So that's a posture that helps to open up in between the shoulder blades. We hold a lot of tension, a lot of emotional energy in that area, and especially in our energetic body. So it's a deep opening. So let's inhale and open up our hands wide. Take our feet wide. You want your feet almost as wide as your wrists if possible. You're going to open up your right foot away from you. And bend the front knee here. Take your hands to your hips. So as you bend your knee, at first you might find your knee comes over your ankle. So you want to try to get your ankle underneath your knee. So you might need to move your foot out a little bit. So once you have the proper stance, take your elbow, your right elbow to your right knee here. Left hand is on your left hip. Wonderful. Inhale, bow forward. And we want to stick our buttocks out, stick the hips out here. Bowing forward. And with the next inhale, I want you to draw your tailbone down. As you draw the tailbone down, and you can even, let's take our left hand to our right thigh. And then draw that right thigh under as we draw our tailbone down. And then you'll see your heart lifts. Draw the left shoulder up and back now. Beautiful. The next breath, inhale the left arm up. Palm is towards the floor and draw that arm bone towards your left ear. Inhale, draw the energy up from your feet. Hug muscle the bone in the legs, all the way from the heart out through the fingertips. Expand in the posture. Beautiful. Straighten the front leg. Let's come back up. Hands to your hips. You can see why standing postures are very good for the nervous system because you're holding and you're balancing. So both legs are straight. We're going to move into Trikonasana. Open up the arms. Press to the front foot. The toes are facing out and it should intersect your back foot. Hug muscle the bone in the legs. Hug your muscles above the knees. These thigh muscles. Beautiful. So we're gonna inhale and then exhale, reach out to the right and just take your hand to your shin here. If you have a block, if you want to place your hand on a block, you can. Otherwise, place it on the shin. If your hand comes to the floor, you can take it to the floor, but you want the legs straight. Inhale, expand through the heart, and that top arm reaches out. And if it's okay for your neck, draw the ears back and gaze upwards. Press the feet into the earth. Inhale, rise up. Hands to your hips. Both feet are forward. Let's bend the knees and come forward here and do a forward fold. So you can have your hands on the floor or grab your elbows. So let's everybody grab your elbows now and pull your elbows, both of them towards the right. With an inhale, come back and then pull the elbows towards the left. Beautiful. Come back, hang forward. Straighten the legs if you like. Hands to the hips, bend the knees. Now bring the head up with the heart. Lead with the heart here as you rise up. Beautiful. Now we're going to open up to the opposite direction. Now it's my left foot facing forward. My back foot is turning in. Hands to the hips and bend the front knee. So check your stance first. So the front foot intersects the back foot. My knee is above my heel. Take the elbow on top of your knee here. Top hand is on your hip, and let's bow forward. Again, staking your hips out. And now we're going to use our right hand. As you drop the tailbone, use your hand here to pull this left sit bone underneath. So eventually, your hips are in alignment with your legs. Dropping your tailbone more. It's like your buttocks is coming down and curling in. Top shoulder up and back. Feel the expansion in the heart as you draw your top shoulder up and back. Hand up to the sky, palm towards the earth, and draw the arm up and over the ear. Now press that back foot into the earth and feel that extension all the way through your side body, through the top fingertips, and expand from the heart inside out. Inhale, rise up. Beautiful. Inhale, hands to the hips. And now we're going to come into Trikonasana. Open up the arms. Press feet into the earth. Hug your muscle to bone in the legs. Feel those muscles above the knees, hug. Inhale, lift in the heart, and we'll come over to the left. Place your hand on your shin or your block, whatever's best for you. Let's take this top hand to our hip now. Roll the top shoulder up and back, really opening up the heart. Maybe the heart can move towards the sky, and then extend that top hand up. Recommit, press your feet into the earth. Hug muscle to bone. From the heart, expand out, like the sun shining out over your garden. Inhale, press feet into the earth and rise up. Beautiful. Bring your feet together. So we're going to get our folded towel here and place it on your mat. I'm going to step on your blanket. So on your folded towel or your blanket, if you don't have one, that's okay. You can even use a block if you have a block. And if you don't have one, then you might want to take your feet wider, because we're going to be coming into this posture, the goddess posture. So if you have your blanket, try to have your feet about hip width apart. And we're going to drop our hips down, open the knees wide. So it's our heels that are on the blanket, not the toes, but the heels. Round. So first we're going to round forward here. Fingertips walking out, round forward, just softening forward. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. Let the head and the neck release. Softening into your heart. Softening into that space.
that is always waiting for you to come home and to rest, rejuvenate. That sweet inner space. So let's bring your heads up. I'm going to trying to keep your elbows inside your thighs if possible, palms together in Anjali Mudra. So see if you can roll your shoulders up and back, dropping the tailbone towards the earth. Now press your thighs, your inner thighs into your elbows and your elbows into your thighs, resisting each other. Pressing them into each other, see if you can feel an opening in your lower back and the sacrum area. This is a wonderful posture to help release in the lower back. See if you can create some length in your spine and expand a little more in the heart. Beautiful. And we'll let go. And let's come on to, so keep your, actually we're going to use our towel now. We're going to use our blanket. I'm going to place it, so first I'm going to show you, I'm going to place it right in between my shoulder blades. And I don't want it to go any lower than the bottom of my ribs, because then it gets into the kidneys and doesn't feel very good. So it's right along my spine, right in between the shoulder blades, no lower than my ribs, and I'm going to fall back. If you need something under your head, most of my students don't like anything under their head, but you're welcome to, if you want something under your head, you can. Put a little blanket or your shawl. So you're going to rest back, bring your knees together, bend the knees, and then let them fall to the side. Then we're going to take our right hand on top of our heart, and then the left hand on top of the belly, balancing our heart energy and our emotional energy, our gut energy. Settling into the breath, letting the shoulders soften down now and drop towards the earth. They're probably not touching the earth right now. And letting the knees soften out towards the floor. With every breath, soften and give your body permission to let go. We'll stay here for about a minute. Bring your awareness to your breath. If you like, you can repeat so hum on the inhale, so on the inhale, and hum on the exhale to bring your awareness more inside. I am that. I am love. The last few breaths, see if you can take deep inhale for maybe the count of 5 and make your exhale longer for a couple of breaths. And let's release our hands to the side. Let them fall to the side on the floor. We'll stay here for a couple more deep inhale and the long exhale. With the next breath, push your legs straight. Release your legs out. And take a couple of breaths here. Bend your knees. Let's roll over to one side and push your blanket away and then come onto your back again. Extend your legs out and bring your arms up overhead and stretch out from the fingertips down to the toes. Hug everything to bone. Active, happy hands. Active toes. Hug everything and maybe you can make some faces. Open the mouth and let everything melt into the floor. Bend the knees. Let's take our hands to our knees and rock back and forth a little bit. Move in a way that feels good. So I'm just going, you can go side to side or forward and backwards, whichever feels best for you. It's a little back massage, a little back love here. Hug knees to chest. So bring the knees over to the right side. Use your hands to slowly lift yourself up. And we're going to sit for meditation for just a few minutes. So get your blanket or your shawl or your chair, whatever it is that you prefer. Just sit up on my blanket. So once you are settled in, if you want to lean forward and just grab, you can even grab your buttocks with both hands and pull them out. Get onto your sit bones. Feel rooted on the earth. Close your eyes. Connecting to your breath. It just takes a few moments to connect to your stillness. Bringing your awareness to your inhale and your exhale. Allow the shoulders to soften down. The skin and the face, the forehead and the eyes are soft. With your next inhale, breathe in so, exhale hum. Using the mantra so hum, the power of words, positive, powerful words to draw you inside. With every breath, allow so hum to take you deeper and deeper inside. And any thoughts come up, that's fine. Just let them be, don't resist. Bring your awareness back to the breath and back to so hum. It will magically pull you deeper inside to your stillness. And we'll sit here for a couple of minutes and I'll let you know when to come out.